Good morning. Thank you for joining me for my daily Come Follow Me study of the Book of Mormon. Today is What are you doing? Honey, come here. What are you doing? Did you just wake up? Yeah. Okay, today is Wednesday the 4th. I'm so screwed up on my days. Thanks, Labor Day. Are you going to go back upstairs? Wednesday the 4th? Yes? And we're going to start with a daily reflection on the Book of Mormon. Now is the time and the day of your salvation, and therefore, if ye will repent and harden not your hearts, immediately shall the great plan of redemption be brought about unto you. For behold, this life is the time for men to prepare to meet God. Alma chapter 34, verses 31 through 32. In a sense, every day is a day of decision. We must decide whether we will continue faithful, remain open to spiritual promptings, and keep our covenants. We must decide whether we will continue to pause on our present spiritual plateau, or choose instead to fight the inertia and climb higher. Every thought, every feeling, every action contributes to who we are and what we are becoming, and thus either adds or detracts from the eventual realization of our salvation. Thus today is the time for men to prepare to meet God. There is nothing we can do about the past except to repent, and the future doesn't belong to us yet. We have only now. If we are striving to keep the commandments and cultivate the spirit of revelation, then it could be said of us, as it was said of former day saints, that now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Yeah, baby.
So can we play the pirate thing?
Right now?
No. When you're done.
No. Why don't you go put on some ruse?
Okay.
I had some thoughts, but they're gone now. Alright, so today is Helaman chapter 9, verses 1 through 20. And in this, the 5 men are sent from Nephi's tower to go see if what he's saying is true. And as they're running to the judgment seat, they go, oh, now we're going to know. Now we're going to know if he's a prophet. They get there, they see that the chief judge is dead. They fall down like in a spirit of amazement. And the other people, so the servants of the chief judge ran to tell people that the chief judge had been killed, and they're discovered by these people, and they think, oh, they did it, and God struck them down so that they couldn't escape us. Let's throw them in prison. Then on the day of the funeral, people are like, hey, whatever happened to those 5 guys we sent to check this out? And they're like, we don't know anything about that, but there are 5 guys who are accused of the murder. They were brought before the chief judge, and the chief judge, or the judges, hear what they have to say, and they're like, Nephi did it. They're really smart people. So, they want Nephi to confess to what's happening. That's where we're at in these first 20 verses. I didn't find a teachable verse. None of these people seem very teachable to me. This is just my opinion there. The people who are running, I suppose you could say they were, but they weren't, because their hearts were hardened to the point where it's like, seeing is believing only. I'm not going to believe his words unless I see it, and that's not teachable. So I didn't find a teachable verse. But let's get into our commentary. Okay. Upon the disclosure by Nephi that the chief judge, Caesorum, has been murdered by his brother Seantum, 5 men hasten to investigate the claim. They find the chief judge laying in his gore and are arrested by others as suspects, but are soon released. The judges confirm all of Nephi's claims and release him. He is accepted by some as a prophet. Come here, babe. What are you doing? Honey, you sound sick.
No.
With your nose, though. You sound like it.
I just have a working nose.
Okay, why don't you go lay in my bed, and then when I'm done, we'll go upstairs, okay? Okay. And then for verse 1, there were 5 who went. The testimony of the 5 men who act as investigators of the murder of the chief judge becomes instrumental in resolving the crisis and confirms the words of Nephi. And then it jumps down to 39, well, verse 40 technically, and carries on. So, that's all we have for verses 1 through 20. Not a whole lot, but again, it's not backstory, but it's needful information for the story. Just not a whole lot of doctrine happening there. All right, I need to switch my calendar so bad. Today is day 45, 46, 47. Nope. Yep, 48. I think so. Day 248. Ann Osborne Pullman. Answers can come through others. When we plead with the Lord for help, the answers to our prayers often comes through another individual. It has been said that answers to prayers usually don't come down through the roof, but they do come knocking on the door. The corollary is that we should strive to be spiritually in tune so that, should He choose, the Lord can use us to bless the lives of others. And just a short one today. All right. That was Helaman chapter 9, verses 1 through 20. And tomorrow we do verses 21 through 41. Let's end it with a read it, do it. Today is the 4th. No, we go this way. All right. Helaman chapter 9, verse 39. In a moment of national uncertainty, 5 people are sent to discover the truth. The truth they discover leads many to believe. Truth has a way of doing that. Be the 5, speak truth. That's so important, especially during this time. Anyways. All right. That is all for today. I can speak a little bit about next year's Come Follow Me. I took my Articles of Faith book to work and I spiral bound it, which has made it really nice. And then I was working on ways to break it up for the reading for the extra days, and I think it's going to work out great. I think it's going to be awesome. And of course I'm making it pretty, but I have broken it up and it does work. And the sections that I've chosen aren't really that long or that hard, so it won't feel overwhelming, I don't think. But look, I made it a rainbow. Look at that. And some rainbow stickers. But anyways, isn't that pretty? That's the table of contents. Now, yeah, each thing that I've chosen is only like 4 pages. It's like 4 pages a day. So that's really not that bad. And the one I have has really big print. So again, not that bad. So I'm going with this. The schedule is almost done. I know it's September, but I'm going on vacation in October and then like busy season in November, and like we've got to have this done before we start in January. So the schedule is almost done. Okay. But I am going to be studying the Articles of Faith by James E. Talmage. If you guys want to do that with me too, there are 106 days next year where we study this. Where we study this. So if you want to do this study with me. If you have your own, it'll be great. But this is what I've landed on. This is what I'm studying next year, along with the Doctrine and Covenants. Okay? So that's the plan. All right. That's all for today. I hope you have a lovely Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow.